Play ko po.
Hindi mo maririnig yung voice.
Ito lang po yung maririnig ko.
Hindi, pag talo, yung salita.
Ito, mic.
O yung pinaka-mic yun.
Ayun. So, dapat dito may adjust tayo dito. Tama ba yun? Dito.
Ganun. Kasi dito. Kasi bukas yan, kaya ganyan nag-feedback.
May na-adjust po kasi sila dito nun eh.
Commentary volume din.
Ito po. Tapos ito. Gawin na natin yung guys sa playbook po.
Pero ngayon nag-feedback kasi
Nakabukas.
malapit na bukas. Panoorin natin mamaya.
Yun po.
Okay.
NBA action on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Hart. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His team,
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's McGee in at the center. And for Houston, Tucker and Capella are up front. McLemore is out there with Harden, and it's House, and at the three, the small forward. Now, here is Harden. Lets it go with the three, and the three ball is good. Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got a cowbell. I got the cowbells ringing. In my ears just from you saying that, but it takes yeah, oh man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference, and also it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, did you see that? What really separates Capella is his explosion.
Evo.
Delete nga lang.
Kasi yung...
Explosiveness around the rim. Goodness.
Harden against LeBron. And James throws it down.
He's not a guy who's going to sit back and settle for jumpers. He's going to get to the bucket every time he can.
Harden scanning the floor. To the right wing. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high. Oh yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the rafters and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19. Such blinding speed on the drive. I mean, James is a force of nature when he's on the attack.
Harden outside, pass to McLemore. And Tucker has it in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Davis gets it to go.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And Tucker has it in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Harden. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Here is Harden. Last game we saw him score 32. Pulls it from the elbow. And James pulls it down.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And reportedly, LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Well, money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then Chris, you get that shot.
Okay, it's just his step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step-back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Passes it to Capella. House kicks to Harden. The Rockets again can't hit.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And it's Davis missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
A minute 20 left here in the opening quarter. Harden outside. Fires the 3. It's House outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cuts off the pass. Harden dishes to McLemore. Harden against LeBron. And the jam by Harden.
Athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Harden against James. Pass to McGee. It's stolen by Capella. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And Westbrook, here we go. Sefolosha has the open look. Those 3-pointers off the mark. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So we're going to say they're going to be familiar with each other, huh? But even so, these teams will learn about each other tonight. So much changes from year to year.
And here are the Rockets now. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets on top, leading, but some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. Westbrook kicks to Clark. Over to the wing. Westbrook against LeBron. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot from the arc, and Davis sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Lakers in the lead.
Kevin, it was an up-and-down season for the Rockets last year. I mean, they started out very slow, and then because of injury, but it took them a while to get into the playoff picture. But how about this? They won their division, but only nabbed the 4th seed in the playoffs.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's Clark in the corner. Off to target from outside. And Chris, last year being the 4th seed in the postseason was trouble for the Rockets.
Yeah, it was, especially, Kevin, when you have to face the Warriors in the second round. They got bounced out in Game 6 despite the Warriors losing Durant. The slow start in the regular season, I think, played a big part.
Westbrook drives in, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Lakers in 5th.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
To the right side. Clark for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Rivers passes to Westbrook. Clark kicks to Rivers. Left side Westbrook. Houston moving it around. Clark for 3. Rebounded by McGee.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps the fire.
To the paint. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year. With the injuries, you don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early because when you see for young teams, once the scout report comes out, teams hold in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult season. Just go ahead. Yeah, watch it.
And finish.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Yeah, right now, it feels like they can't miss, but we'll see how long they can make these runs.
It's Harden with the drive. This one for 3. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Tucker.
Not many folks thought that Tucker would have success as an NBA three-point shooter. He's proven all the wrong. He's got good range.
Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
1:21 left in the first half of the game. The pass to McLemore. A 3-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 6. McGee in the high post. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Harden against James. Second shot opportunity.
And Harden showing great strides of improvement on D. Really doing his best to bother shooter.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Both free throws good from McGee. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Rockets trail by 9. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Here's LeBron. McGee dishes to Davis. Kicks it out to James. 4 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
There's almost no stopping LeBron. If he's allowed to get inside, too strong, too skilled.
Harden outside, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by LeBron. Himself. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
Oh man, the all-around game of James, capable of dominating you on both ends of the floor, like right there.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They were unable to ever build a big lead in the... And that's going to...
Hindi na ako pinapakagat. Nag-practice.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Look at LeBron James, who's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Cephalosha is out there with Clark. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Hartenstein in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Caldwell Pope outside. No good with the triple.
This is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far. They're not playing with much intensity. I love what Austin Rivers did last year after he bounced around between the Wizards and Rockets. I mean, he came in and he was focused. He was traded by Washington to the Suns and then bought out and ended up in a great situation in Houston.
And for Rivers, after being let loose by Phoenix, still productive and very motivated when he joined the Rockets.
Now, Rivers said that even though he understood the buyout, he hated the idea of being released. I mean, it reinvigorated his game, and he had one of the best seasons to date.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Stolen by Westbrook. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Green. Davis down low. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Green. Six on the shot clock. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Right side Davis. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. 5 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far, and nothing was so far.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Davis. Pope loose. Kicks it out to James. Over in the corner, Green. Off target with his 3.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
The 3 from Cephalosha. The Lakers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That will conclude a 5-game road trip there. A basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Los Angeles, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. LeBron drives in. Good. James has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles.
That's just great persistence from James. Solid at fighting through contact on his way to the rack.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Chris, are there specific types of plays where you feel the whistle gets blown maybe a little too often and a little too early?
Well, sometimes for a guard, when he's defending the guard and the pick and roll comes and fights through that pick, as a guard or an offensive player, I can stop and let you bump into me and shoot the ball. I think the refs just have to be smart with it. Sometimes it's a foul, but every time it's not, just because of the situation or the flop. And also, you just don't want players to be bailed out when the defender is in a good position. But that's what makes the game so great, is the fact that as an offensive player, you got to try to manipulate and find out where you can sneak yourself in the gray areas of a room. And as a defensive player, how can you use your skill, your will, and then your IQ not to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar?
Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This is Harden's specialty. He's a wizard at getting contact, finding a way to finish.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And for James Harden, he loves to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter. And there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender. Jesus surprises anyone with that. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count him.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. All 3 off the mark. It's trailed by 9. From deep. House kicks to Capella. Now is Harden. He's got 10. Pass to McLemore. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Pick up the pace, get the 2 for 1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
Davis, the pass to McGee. And Harden comes to help. Stolen by Harden.
When Harden gets to cooking, you gotta feed him, you gotta keep feeding him. He's an excellent rhythm scorer.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Lakers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First one falls for him. He's off on the second. Got it off in time. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Lakers 5 right now. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Howard. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. Now Westbrook. And James picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniel House is checked in for Thabo Sefolosha. Westbrook with it. Pocket 6. And Tucker has it in the corner. From downtown, JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Davis over in the corner. Caldwell Pope. Pass to McGee, and there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. James against Westbrook. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
McLemore's checked in for the Rockets.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Harden outside. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 15 points for James Harden.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's foul number 2 for him. Rockets on defense.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far. And they continue to control the glass.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. And the 3 off target.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. It's a good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
Westbrook against McGee. Right side Westbrook. Lets it go from deep. That is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 5 on the bucket from Harden.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Here's Westbrook. Harden outside. A 3. Green with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Tucker. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stop.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Yeah, they still got work to do. What a job they've done to get back into this. Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Back to Westbrook, and stolen by LeBron. Green dishes to Davis. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? Oh, that's it.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston making a switch. House is checked in. James looking it over. McGee trying to break free. James misses. It's trailed by 4. And Tucker has it in the corner. And another 3 for Houston.
Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
Right when they need it the most. Seems like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
Back to Green. Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Left in the fourth quarter. It's House outside. Hits the 3 to fall.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. James outside. They need this. Yes!
James loves these big moments. He isn't afraid to shoot it when the game is on the line.
game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Kicks it out to Harden. Now the pass to Ox. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Back to Harden. And Tucker has it in the corner. And stolen by James. He drops the first one, and that gives them the lead.
Shoot. Instinct. Power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both sides.
Can't sink it. And that was an important free throw.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 1. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as he had.
And so it's the Lakers who come up on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And guys, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how
Huwag ka nai-stop.